Hello everybody, this is Sonia and I'm in Australia, and I'm in here now today because I wanted to, well, I thought I might as well let you see what I'm doing. I've been shopping, of course. That was, well, a long time, when I say a long time, maybe last week or something, because I said I wasn't going to buy too much more if I could get away with it. I just wanted to show you what I was going to do anyway. I'm just about to pull all this stuff apart and turn it into beads, you see, because that's what they're going to be, my supply of beads. Now, I like the size of these little pearly things, and I think this cost me $2 for this this lot here. I'm going to put it into a bigger dish to start with, because once you cut this, just make sure you cut the cotton and not the bead with your good scissors, okay? Now, I'm hoping you can see this. I didn't test the camera, you know what. I just thought, well, look, I'll show you what I'm doing, because I've been in here fiddling around, well, and having a great time, actually, coming across stuff, and I actually bought these and don't even remember, well, I do remember buying them, but I have a terrible bad habit of putting things, bringing them up in the bag, dumping them in the room, don't see them then until I'm doing this. But I don't think I've had these for very long, because I had an idea when I bought these red ones and the brown ones, you know, that I really would like those, because they might come in handy. So will these little pearly things. So it wasn't that long ago that I bought these. We don't have a shop that sells any sort of beads. No, oh yes we do, but it's it was considered a cheaper shop, but I don't think it is anymore. It's really got expensive there, and you're very limited to what you can buy, because you can only get what they've got there in stock. Now I've got glue on me because I was trying to fiddle around with something else before. Now I've got this. So they're pretty good. They're not gonna. They're a good size. I'll go with a lot of things that I do. I'll put it in here. That might be a little bit big for this jar, but over the time I might be able to move it down to something a bit smaller when I find that smaller thing. Okay, so now I'll be able to find them, won't I? Very good. Now let me see, what else have I got? That's something for the bin. I hope everybody's having a good day. Mine started out okay. Oh no, I woke up with a migraine. I really get really badly dehydrated sometimes. I don't, you know, and I usually drink a fair bit of water, but you know, sometimes I get really. But anyway, that's just, I don't know, I guess that just happened since I got older. This old thing is not very, very good fun. I'm not old, by the way, just thought I'd throw that out there. It's my body. These aren't bad. They've got a little bit of, I don't know what they're made out of. But I like the flat ones. I like these flat red ones, see, so that's why I got those, because I'm quite partial to them. So they can stay in there till I decide what I'm going to do with those. That's a bit big, that container. I've got a smaller one here somewhere. I just had a minute ago. You know how that is. Oh, it's just like when you're looking into so much stuff you can't see anything. Best if you've got a minimal amount of things. And that's not the lid for that, but it'll fit. Because if you've got too much you can't see something. That sounds, probably you think that sounds weird, but you can't. If you've got too much around you, you can't see what you're looking for. It takes ages to find things. Be good if I had a pair of pliers, and I'm sure I have somewhere, but I can't see them yet. I'll find them after I've been fiddling with this for a while. I thought they were on the table here, but I may have taken them out. This is just hooked up there with this hook bit, see? Anyway, brown beads. Hardly ever see anything like that, especially that size. You don't know what you might want them for either, see? So you've got to have some things like that. What have I done with my pliers? I know there's a pair out in the lounge room because I seen them a minute ago. I'm going to do, but this is old scissors, so don't you do what I'm doing, okay? Try and take them apart with the pliers. Less chance of you hurting yourself. Yeah. They won't come off unless I get hold of both things, eh? Wait a minute. Because they've got 2 holes in that gold bead. This is a silly thing to be doing, isn't it? Dear oh dear. if I caught the kids doing this or somebody else, I'd get heaps supplies here. I'd go crook, wouldn't I? When I say kids, my children are adults now. They still do things. Two of them's left-handed and I can't handle watching that. It scares you, you know. People left-hand cutting stuff. You think they're going to hurt themselves. They're doing it back to front. Come on now, don't be playing hard to do this. So it's put together well. Things that take a long time to get apart, you can tell they've been put together pretty well. There we go, got it. So now I can get these off here. And these can go into my... The thing is too, when you do go and buy things like this, it's best if you do take them off prior to when you want to be using them, because nothing worse than you have to stop and fiddle around while you're trying to do something. And I cut them 2 bits off the end to stop it from coming off easy. Oh well, easier. And now I've got myself some different sort of beads, because that's what I like to look for. Something that you can't, you know, that is not easy to come by, because it's the way to do it. I've got these now with the hole in the either side there. My hands are very dry, sorry about that. Now we'll do this one and get it undone. Come on. We've got sunshine out there today, but I just didn't feel like going out. I just did not feel like it. It's so cold here over night time, and people over in the UK are perspiring, and I don't mind, you know, but once you get to the hot, you know, it sort of starts to feel like, you know, you wish it was cool again, but I don't think I do, because my arthritis has given me jip this year. It really is. And it's not happy, especially my knees. My knees are not happy at all with me. Oh dear. Hubby's gone shopping, and I just remembered I was supposed to tell him to buy some eggs, and I forgot. Oh, now I'm going to have to go out tomorrow or something, I suppose. Dear, oh dear. I suppose I could ring them up. There you go. Look at that. How's that? I got them off. They're good, aren't they? Into the bin, Sonya. Clean up as you go. Yeah, right. Well, I have been tidying a bit, so I'm not too disappointed. I don't think that'll fit in that little tiny thing. I'll stick them in here. We'll sit them in there for the time being, and I'll get a lid for them. Now, on these ones, I'm really excited about this, because I've also got bought this bangle. Do you know what I'm going to do with that? I'm going to make a dream catcher out of that. Okay? You know, I will. That's the plan for that one. I'll put it over the jar. So in here I've got 2 things, and I think they cost me a couple of dollars each. I think this one was only $1, but I buy them because they've got charms and things on them, you know. And I'm even really keen on that tiny little one there, the little lock that's hanging on the bag. That's neat, isn't it? I'll just take the bag off there, and it'll be one thing. Sometimes I keep the chain, sometimes I throw them away. Oh, these are all coming off with the clasp, so that's good. That's not going to be hard to do then. Hope not. And this one. There you go. Flowers, okay, I guess, and there's a butterfly and a bag. And then you still got this bit of chain here, which I probably will not keep. I'm going to throw that out. Actually, I'm going to give that to someone. I'll give that to a friend here. She can use that. Now I've got on here, I've got a lot of different things. And I did go down to Big W the other day, and all the jewellery was $2 each. I left it out in the lounge room. I only got 3 pieces because I thought, now I'll buy these for my daughter, and if she don't like them, I can have them. Well, she don't like them, so I can have them. This happens to me all the time. I've got no idea what to do when it comes to buying anybody like a teenage, no, she's not a teenage, a 22-year-old daughter, my baby. I've got to do with buying her something. I just can't get it right. Oh, sometimes I do. Not often. So now I'm going to leave that as a long bit, see? So you've got that piece there you can put onto something. There's a dangle. Same here with this piece. I'm going to leave this one too, I think, because it's wait a minute, I'll undo this one. This will help better. Righto, now I've got that bit, a bit of a dangle there, already made for me. Here's another one, already made for me. There's a bead here. Nothing better than having something already made that you don't have to worry about doing. Of course, unless you want to have it in a particular sort of way, in a particular style, you know, you can make it things your own way, of course, but and therefore you take it apart. But if it's already done and there's a piece of work that you're doing and you can put it on there, well, that's a good thing, isn't it then? And then we've got a nice wing, which I thought was a feather. I don't know, I guess I didn't buy it particularly for that reason. I just thought it was a feather when I first looked at it. Wee. Okay, even that one's still got his little bit on him, so I'll keep that. I've got a bits and pieces here that I will throw in the bin because I do have enough of this sort of stuff. I need to keep it. And a piece of chain that I will keep this piece because it's a nice little piece of chain. And so therefore that's all broken up and ready to be used in something. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what I've bought in the way of, and I'll put that in here all together. Maybe not that one, it won't fit, but I can put that in there together and put it away somewhere else. Okay, now I've got another bit of stuff here that I found, books. When I went a couple of weeks ago, 2, 3, maybe a bit longer, I bought some books from up at the showground. Just going to check this and see how far we are along because I don't want it to turn off. I think I've only got 11 minutes. Okay, so stuck in the stuff behind me. Now I'm going to show you what I bought because it cost me $2. I mean, you know what it's like. You can't go past these things that cost you $2, can you? Okay. I've dropped something here important on the floor. Everything of mine's important anyway. When I say something important, my daughter says, "Mum, you think everything's a good thing?" I say, "Be careful of me good thing." She said, "Everything's a good thing, Mum." So I bought this. Now it cost $125. Not from me. I don't know how old it is, but the contents is perfectly fine. This one here on the top looks like it might be condensation on it. Look at these, aren't these neat? Now that one's a bit khaki. We'll take those off there and leave, or we might even put them back on because we want to hope that these work okay. Now the ladies that do their journals and that will probably like these. Look at this. It's got this really nice piece of clear stuff on them. Really good, nice piece of clear. And then either side flips open like that. Look at that, isn't that cool? I see a lot of ladies and know a lot of you that do these things, and it's also got the holes there, you can put them into the books. I don't know, I haven't got the idea yet of what to do with them, but I'm sure one of you out there can tell me. I could post off a few if anybody wants them as a you know, just a flat envelope if they fit in an envelope. They're called flip frames transparent projector things. They are for whatever, I guess. I don't know. Isn't that cool? I love it anyway. I think they're really neat. I seen them there ages ago and I thought I should have bought them. And then when I went back up the other day, there they were. So these are for a projector. Right, very good. So there you go. But you know what? People use them for lots of other different things, and they're very heavy. Do you know they're expensive? Okay, so I also got a few books that were there with porcelain paintings in them. Now this one here belonged to somebody at the painters. I won't put the lady's name because it's in the front there. And in it, it's got really, to me, interesting plants like flowers and pictures, you know. And whether you want to trace or draw or use the picture itself, I thought that was a shame to leave that there and waste that, you know, because I could do something with it. Look at that, isn't that lovely? Could fussy cut that. fussy cut it and do what with it, I don't know, but or even photocopy them. I just don't know what I would do with them, but I really love the pictures in them. I would have really loved to have come across something like this when I was doing a lot more of the bigger pieces of embroidery that I did, because it's nice to find a thing that you can just copy, or, you know, when I say copy, but just use the ideas that's in the book to do your own, and the size and the... Isn't that dear little bird? Okay, so that was that one. So that was pretty good for the $2 bag. Cost me $2 for the bag. Now this one here, I haven't bored you to tears yet. I didn't realise till I got home it's not even in English, and I don't know what language it is in. And it is from 1967, February 1967. Hamburg. Do you think it's from Germany or somewhere? I can't read it. Oh, it's got some awesome pictures in it though, hasn't it? Look at this. Nice old paper. I think it might be German. Can somebody please tell me? I mean, this is lots of people out there go all over the world looking at this, isn't there? So, well, yeah, I do have some. There's a cigarette, oh goodness. Can't see those anymore. Ooh, that doesn't look very tasty. So that's... Oh, this is nice. Pictures, look at that. But I don't know. I think I'm going to have to start doing some sort of junky journaling thing. One day I will get to it, don't you worry about that. But I really like to know what language this is. So this is a good old book. This is nearly old as my husband. 50 years old, isn't it? Somebody's done half the crossword. Yeah. So I don't know how it come to be here, but I guess somebody from over there, or somebody's got it sent from over there, brought it with them in their parcels, and they moved to Australia, or whatever. But there you go, look at that. Isn't it nice? Look at the ads in there. They're cool. Except I can't read it. Okay, so if anybody knows what exactly that is, I thought, oh, good, I got a Women's Weekly. See, I'm not paying attention, am I? There's so much going on around me, I can't focus on what I'm doing when I'm shopping. I'm shocking, aren't I? So I just bought this and didn't realise I could. It doesn't matter, though, because all these pictures in it. Nice pictures. Okay, so thank you, everybody, for that. If you got any ideas on that, let me know. Okay, now, I also got, I'm still going with this now, don't get too disheartened here, because I also got I got another one of these Women's Weeklies, and this was from 1980, and it's got some really nice things in it, plus it's also got these knitted patterns in there, you know, like people like to do them for their grandchildren or whatever. So, but it's really nice. Here's me looking at it, not bothering to show you what I got, but it's well, it's from, like I said, it's from 1980, so it's a nice good old one too, and it's got all the patterns from that in there, so that's good. And I got this calendar from 81, but this has got nice pictures in. That's for the reason I bought the calendar, for the pictures. Again, for ideas. All these things inspire me in some way or another. They do. They inspire me in some way or another, and I can tell you that once upon a time, if I had found that, I would have did that in stump work. I probably would have sewn that just ordinarily, embroidered that. There's always something that you can find in nearly everything that you would do. I don't know if I'd do that one there, because I'm not really partial to red colours for some reason. I would have probably tried to do that in stump work too, because that's really cool, isn't it? But anyway, so that's what the sort of thing that I like to pick up. And I also then got these China painting books, because I really don't like the China paint. Well, I don't do China painting, but I'm really keen on the pictures that are in here. I've got to think about nice pictures. A lot of other people do. Look at the little birds. See? We can fussy cut a little bird. Okay, and still got good paper in it if you want to use that for something. Artwork. I'm really flipping through here fastly, sorry about that, but if I don't want to bore you too much with Now look at this. Isn't this cool? Something to have a shape of a leaf in all different shapes. It would have been just the thing that I would have found, and I would have embroidered it, you know, because see how the leaf is turned over and you've got a different thing. It would just... Anyway, I might show you some of this one day, what I'm talking about. It might be a big help. I showed you what I mean instead of just talking. But, so I've got a few of those, and these have got different... it's a really nice one there of a cat in his Christmas sock. It's also got the picture there. You could draw him if you wanted to. You could put all these in your books if, you know. I'll probably... There's another Santa Claus. This must be a Christmas one. Pictures, and that's a really nice picture. Really nice. I need to share some of this stuff. I've got way too much, you know, but I can't leave it there because it's good, isn't it? Here's another porcelain one. There's a rooster. Nice pictures there. Okay, must have went the wrong way. Anyway, so there's, you know, lots of different things in these books that I won't bore you with all that because you probably don't really want to look in them. Wait a minute, I'm sure this one might be the fine art of European. Oh, these are beautiful. Look at this. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Hope you can see that. Love the colours, love the flowers. Look at birds. More birds, more flowers. I've already embroidered nearly everything, you know, but I've got there's other things in the world for me to be doing too now, isn't there? So we can get on to that. Now let me see. Never go away yet. I've got a bit more. Just a bit more, not too much, just a bit more. Let me see. These are bigger ones with big paintings and things in them, which I could learn or just cut them up, I'm thinking, because I got 4 the same, I think. Yes, I got 4 of these. So we've got teacups in them. Ideas. There's ideas in all this stuff for me. I love the colours. I love the way things are put together. All the plants. All the really nice things. A spider on there is cool, isn't he? But I've got 4 like this. So that was from my haul that I had when I went up there. Oh, right, I better show you these. Because these were just a bargain. I tell you what, they were in here too. Now I have so many of these. I mean, I know that these sell for about $8 or something on the internet. And I can't help myself getting them because I think they're really lovely work that this lady does. I do have, now I must have a very large collection of them because I've been collecting them up now for a while. So this bloke, he's got everything on him in this too, to do. But you don't have to actually do him, do you? You could do, if you want to make a carrot, you could make it just an ice cream. You could do a bird or an umbrella. There's so much stuff in here, you don't have to actually do it all, do you? Okay. I'm sure some of you ladies out there might like these, so I might do a giveaway. Just when I do, I'll go on here. I could say to you, I don't know how I'll do it anyway, so I'll do it later on. I'll put a video up next time when I'm thinking straight, instead of doing last minute things, because they don't work out for you very well, do they? But anyway, so they're really nice, aren't they? So that was a really good buy, I think, for me, $2. I'm really pleased, and I could have got so much more, but I just could not do that. I could not do that. I was just too much to throw out then. So anyway, thank you everybody for watching, and I'll be back in a minute because I'm going to think of something else to do, okay? Bye-bye.